Good morning. Thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes with the Word. We're continuing our study of Psalm 119, and I hope that you're falling in love with this song the way I have. It's just so highly emotional and so full of wisdom and humanity, and as we said before when we introduced it, so full of the divine imprint. This young man, you just fall in love with this young man. He's such a good guy, and you just hate that he's having such a rough time. We are in the fourth section, verses 25 through 32, and every verse begins with the letter Daleth, the letter D. And in this section, really one thing is going on. He's introduced before that. He's a man who's kept God's laws, but he's worried that if things don't get better, if this difficulty, this duress, this stress doesn't improve, he doesn't trust himself to continue being a good person, and he needs God to strengthen him through the Word and to be a good person, help alleviate the stresses that he's under so that he doesn't depart from God's ways. And this section really is just about that one thing. And we see in this section, you can just see, even the casual reader can see, the structure within structure within structure. Because this whole section, which is personal and visceral, and just this is what he feels, it progresses along the lines of two thoughts. One is clinging, trying to hold on for dear life and sliding away, and also the notion of learning, that the way I can stick to you, stick to the path, is to know you better, to know your laws better, and for them to matter more to me. Let's read the verses. My soul clings to the dust. Revive me according to your word. When I told of my ways, you answered me. Teach me your statutes. Make me understand the way of your precepts, and I will meditate on your wondrous works. My soul melts away for sorrow. Strengthen me according to your word. Put false ways far from me, and graciously teach me your law. I have chosen the way of faithfulness. I set your rules before me. I cling to your testimonies, O Lord. Let me not be put to shame. I will run in the way of your commandments when you enlarge my heart. Okay, there's just so much here. And like David, this is a young man who has a real New Testament sensibility. I hope you heard Paul in Romans chapter 8. The good that I want to do, I don't do. And the evil that I don't want to do, that's the very thing that I do. Wretched man that I am, who will save me from this body of sin and death? That's right there. That's right there. And I hope you heard the Lord's Prayer. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Because that's right here. That's what he's singing in these verses. There's the whole notion of clinging and of melting away. I'm clinging to dust. You can imagine a guy sliding over a cliff face and all he can grab onto is dust. That's how he describes himself. My soul clings to dust. My soul, my life, my being, this permanent part of me, this eternal part of me is slipping away. So revive me, give me new life. 26 is an enigma to me. I told of my ways and you answered me. Something has happened to give him a bit of hope, that he saw God acting in his life as a response to his prayers. And so he's asking for more. Make me understand the ways of your precepts. Let me understand it better, and I'll think more about it. But then in 28, my soul melts away. I mean, it's gone. It's slipping away. It's pouring out. Strengthen me according to your word. Put false ways from me. I need your help. I need you not just to help me know better and not just to make me internally stronger. I need you to take this away. I need you to move these things away from me so that I have less of a challenge to do what is right. I've chosen your way, verse 30. And then he says, verse 31, we began with clinging, and now we are ending with clinging. I cling to your testimonies. No, I'm not holding on to dust. I'm holding on to words, God's eternal words. And then 32, oh heavens, I love 32 so much. He doesn't say, I will walk in your ways. He says, I will run in the way of your commandments. If, or when, excuse me, when you make my heart bigger. It's just an amazing section, and it's an amazing verse, and I hope you're really getting to know this young man the way we get to know him as we sing his song. Well, tomorrow we'll pick up with the letter Hey with the next section, verses 33 through 40. Thank you for joining me for 5 good minutes.